Hello everyone and welcome back to another figure opening. Today we have a very special figure. We're going to be opening up the Sakura Miku Spiritale figure that came out at the end of December 2021. This figure saw a lot of delays and I'm so happy that we finally have her. We love our Sakura Mikus on this channel, so I am very excited to open this up. Firstly, I will show you that this actually has this really big kind of plastic thing over it. I haven't opened this yet, so I wanted to do any of this together to see if there's anything inside, and we can get our first view as a group. How do I open this? Aha, I see. It's down here. I'll just turn that over, and we will pull this off. And 1, 2, oh, 3. Ah, there she is. It's still hard to see her. So, I think what we need to do, we need to take a quick look at this box. So, let's take a look. So, first off, hopefully you can see, but there's a lot of cherry blossom petals scattered all around the outside of this box. There's also this really nice kind of pattern there in the top right corner. I know it's hard to see because this is clear plastic, but hopefully you can see that. And then down here, we have our Sakura Miku logo with the Japanese. And then we also have some more Japanese there saying Sakura Yosei, so our cherry blossom fairy. She's our cherry blossom fairy. And it's a 1/7 scale figure, so yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's basically the front of the box. Sorry for the really big light change there as well. On the side, there is very little except our Hatsune Miku logo there. So that's kind of cool. On the other side, we do have a full piece of art, and that is absolutely beautiful. Again, you could cut that out, you could frame it. There is a lot you could do with that. It's absolutely stunning. Very, very pretty. And then on the back, we just have a big photo of Miku herself, and this is super, super pretty. Absolutely lovely. And then moving a little bit further down, we can see we have all of the safety information down here, just a little bit more detail, and also our Hatsune Miku logo and Spiritale logo there. We also have the name of the artist here. It's kind of hard to see because there's this sticker above it. In a previous Miku video, I said that this was LiQWYD. This is actually Iwato. So I will put a link to their Twitter below so you can go check out any other art that they've done because, for example, that is just beautiful. And that was the basis for this entire figure, so very, very exciting. So yeah, that's super cool. On the bottom, there's not much, but it does look like there are instructions of some sort. And on the top, we just have the Spiritale logo. So, we've been waiting quite a while for this. Let's get this open. So, in with our knife. So basically, we have 3 pieces of tape here that we're just going to very lightly cut through. We don't plan to resell these, so why not? All right, there we go. And now is the time to open her up. Boop, boop. Hopefully we can get a better look at her. So, I'll put this down to one side like so. And we'll just slide. Slide. Slide, damn you. Why will you not slide? Okay, let's open these up a little bit more. Hopefully she will slide now. Let's try again. And slide. Ah, lovely. There we go. Okay, so there is the Miku herself. There's also some paper in here, and I'm very curious to what this is. Let's take a quick look together. If I can unseal this with these gloves on. The worst part is I can't feel anything wearing these gloves. So let's take a quick goosey. Come on, stop being a knob. There we go. All right, so, okay, this has the instructions on how to put it together. So I'll leave this here in case someone loses their instructions. You can follow this. Basically, this foot goes into the tree, supposedly. And there's also these 2 R and L pieces. The left one is a little bit shorter. So the left one goes under her left piece of hair and the right one under her right. So yeah, instructions. I think we could have worked that much out anyway. But we now have to get her out of this plastic. And how are we going to do that? Is there tape? There is tape. So let me just cut a little bit there. And a little bit there. And then, oh, we did it. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh. Gotta be very careful with this. Come on, you. Oh, Jesus, there's so many pieces. Be careful. Everything's kind of stuck together. Why is that? Oh, wow. Wow. All right. This is not in a reviewing state. So let me get her unpacked and let me get everything ready to go. So 1 second. Wow, there's a lot of plastic. Oh, you're so pretty. Let's put you to one side. Okay, so we usually start these figure openings with the stand. So let's get straight into it by looking at the stand. Whoop. And wow, this stand is beautiful. And one really surprising thing before I get into any of this detail, it's really light. Like, this is crazy light. I'm really surprised. So this is a beautiful, beautiful tree design. This is supposed to be one nice cherry blossom tree, and she's supposedly meant to sit on top of this. According to the instructions, her foot goes into this little dent there, which is kind of cool. Let's just take a quick look at some of the more detailed points. These flowers are beautiful. Look at the shading on those, and look at the detail. Isn't that pretty? Like, going down further along the bark, we can see it's got this nice twisted pattern. It's also really nicely shaded too. We have all these beautiful cherry blossoms here as well. Oh, so pretty. God, that's lovely. Unfortunately, you can see where they've joined little pieces, but that's not the biggest issue. I mean, it's still pretty. However, this joint here is not great, honestly. Look at that. But continuing our journey down the wood, we can see that there's, again, this beautiful, nice kind of texture. It's lovely on the outside. There's even a little piece of extra wood sticking out there. And these flowers are just so pretty. Cherry blossoms really are beautiful flowers. Wow, what a pretty, pretty stand. Now, the further down we get, the greener the tree itself becomes. This is probably because of moss. So that's kind of cool. And thankfully, that moss effect doesn't go all the way up the tree itself, only on the base. So that's a really, really nice added detail. Look at these grains of wood. They're so pretty. Wow, really, really detailed. There's petals. I'll come to them in a second. So there's a few cherry blossoms there down at the bottom. These little sakura flowers, very pretty. And then the base itself, it's supposed to be just this mossy kind of texture. What would have been nice if they used a few different shades of green, even a bit of brown in there, because it's not always just this one color. It doesn't really match so well with this, which is unfortunate. But these little petals are also adorable too. Ah, look how pretty these look. Oh, that's lovely. Wow, that's wonderful. Now, the stand itself has this really nice kind of grey rim. It could even be brown. I can't tell in this light. No, it's grey. It's grey. So that's cool. But then underneath, it's kind of very different. So you can see that the base itself is screwed into, or the tree itself is screwed into the base, which is a really good detail. The fact that it won't fall off just gives me some nice peace of mind. And then down here, hopefully it'll pick it up. It says again, like, art by Iwato. Go check them out. And then we have the Krypton Future Media ink and Pira Pro and like so on, made in China. Made in China. A lot of figures are. So yeah, what a wonderful, wonderful stand. So for now, I'm just going to place this down here so we can look at Miku herself. And here is our Miku figure herself. And oh my god, she is so pretty. There is so much detail here. Jeez, what do I do? Alright, as always, we will kick things off by taking a look at her face and then work our way down her body. So let's do that. So as you can see, she has these really nice detailed printed pink eyes. These are beautiful. And look at that design. That's just so pretty. Oh, it's beautiful. Her nose sticks out quite a fair bit, and her mouth has a fair bit of detail to it, so it's been indented onto the plastic itself, and we can see the teeth, and there's a nice layer of a darker pink to kind of outline her mouth. Very, very cool design. Her hair is a nice shiny kind of shimmery pink. This is very, very vibrant, and it reflects light really, really nicely. We can also see there are a few cherry blossoms printed onto her hair in like the dark pink and also a very light pink, possibly even white. So that is wonderful too. She has one piece of hair kicking off here. It's super cute. And then around the back, we can see that it's nicely joined or parted, I guess is the right word, in the back. So yeah, very, very cool. We can also see on her head, as is the case with most of these Sakura Mikus, she has these cherry kind of, what are they called? Scrunchies, I guess, holding her hair into twin tails. So these are really nicely detailed, especially the cherries, which have a nice shade from the darker red into kind of a lighter red at the bottom. Very cool. These leaves as well, very pretty, so that's nice. But then her hair. Oh, her hair is always the best on these figures. So it goes down from this kind of thinner piece of plastic here, like just kind of collected together with this nice shiny pink, all the way down with these little cherry blossom designs to a lighter, more see-through plastic, kind of translucent, with a lot of very spiky points. And I'll just turn this around so you can see the other side too. It's nicely curled up. Again, those prints are behind. Very, very nice. We can also see that this is the case on the other side too, which has actually one piece of hair that's kind of sticking off a little bit too much. Maybe that's just going to be my earthquake alarm. But this has nice detail to it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Look how pretty that looks. Oh, that's lovely. And this one's nicely twisted up to the top, to the twin tails up here. So very, very cool. Wow, that's so pretty. Oh, I love that. In addition to that, we also have her wearing her headset there, which has that nice kind of pink color to it. And her mic comes around the front there, so she can still sing. So very, very cool. So that's her head. Let's move down her body. So as we can see, she's wearing her typical attire for Hatsune Miku. She has the same kind of outfit on as she does in most of the normal kind of figures that we have, just in a pink variant. It's a nice shiny material and has a lot of kind of like shading detail to it. Isn't that very pretty? Nice few folds there. Outside here, this texture is really nice too. And her tie is awesome. It has that clip and it also has that little cherry blossom there at the front. So wow, that's beautiful. Her sleeves are also very well detailed. You can see that she has her Vocaloid kind of keyboard, I suppose. I can never really remember what that is. Dial? Monitor? Yeah, that. But this is also really, really nicely detailed with that sheen, that nice, really kind of nice outline there. And it's hollow. So we can see that you can go, well, you can see inside of it too. So there's a lot of air. But also her hands have a wonderful amount of detail to them too. All the fingers are separated individually and the nails are actually very nicely painted. So well done there. We can see on the other sleeve, however, she's pinching it. She's actually holding it. So maybe it's in the way. Maybe she wants to look a bit cuter. I don't know. But you can also see that that's hollow inside too. Her fingers are, ooh, hopefully that will focus. Her fingers are molded together there, except for her thumb. But they are all pinching onto that little point there. Very, very cute, and those folds are adorable. We can also see her 01 tattoo there on her arm, so we know that this is an official Miku. Yeah, anyway. Looking at it from behind as well, just so you can take a quick look, we can see a couple of folds, a little bit of detail, and again, that beautiful shine that is going on throughout this entire figure. Also, if you're wondering why I'm holding this at a really weird angle, I'm trying to be very careful of her pants. It is so easy to see them, so I'll give you a view later. I will, don't you worry. But for now, I'm trying my best to hide them. Now, taking a quick look at her skirt, this has a wonderful amount of detail to it too. The material or the plastic it seems a little bit different from the top. This seems a bit more rubbery. This seems a bit more stiff. And also this is shiny, whereas this is more kind of like matted, which is nice. And again, really nice design. There's actually a lot of painted detail on there. She has this little strip kind of coming off underneath, which is always there. And also at the back here, again, we have these really nice folds. So very, very cool skirt. Very, very pretty. Then, moving down to her legs, and again, I am going to hold this really, really awkwardly. Her legs are crossed. She has these thigh-high boots on with this really nice shiny plastic. That shine goes all the way around. Very, very cool. These little white kind of dots on the knees. And then down at the bottom here, we can see that her boots, again, have those white dots too, with that nice kind of pink shine. So very, very cool. If we just look at the back of the boot, hopefully it'll focus, we can see that it's just a very light pink with a hole, because that hole is what will be holding the figure into the stand in a second. But what a pretty, pretty Miku. This Sakura Miku is beautiful. Wow, it's lovely. Okay, so if there are any of you that want to skip the pants shot, please do skip to the time below here. I doubt that any of you do actually skip, because I'm guessing most of you just keep watching through. So yeah, that's that. But let's just take a quick look at her pants. Here we go. So you can see that these are just basic white pants. There's not a ton of detail. There is a little bit of a stretch there you can see on the back side. Around the front, there's not so much either. But the problem I was having was whenever I was trying to review it, so I was like, hey, let's take a look at the back here. It's like, oh, pants, uh-oh. But those are her pants. So yeah, not a ton of detail really needed. So yeah. All right, welcome back, you non-perverts. So what we will do, we're going to put her on her stand. So give me 1 second. Okay, everyone prepare yourself for a very big surprise. Look. Oh my god, this figure is stunning. This is so pretty. I love everything about this. What a great way to kick off 2022. So anyway, this 1/7 scale Spiritale figure is absolutely stunning. What a beautiful, beautiful figure. Now, I want to give you all a few pretty shots of her because she is adorable. So, let's take a look. Okay, let's take you to your new home. Here we go. What a stunning figure. And she was so worth the wait. She is so pretty. I mean, just look at that stand. Isn't that amazing? Now, our Sakura Miku shelf, as you can see up here, is a little bit packed. We actually have our Odin sphere figure in the way. And we really should replace her with this. Ta-da! But instead, we're going to put our Sakura Miku up here for now, just because there is a tiny, tiny bit of space. Oh, wow. God, you are so pretty. Just look at you. But hey, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today. If you liked today's video, please do give us a like, and please subscribe for many more figure opening videos coming very, very soon. Okay, bye.